Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I, with utmost humility, now invite to deliver his address at this historic ceremony the architect of the New Rivers Vision, His Excellency Nyesom WIKE, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Grand Service to our River State. Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, my dear wife, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the Governor-elect and the Deputy Governor-elect, my Lord, the Chief Judge of River State, my Lord, the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court and judges of the River State High Court and that of the Federal High Court, the leaders of the state that are here, chairman of my party, Rebisi, and members of your council, Mayor of Port Harcourt, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. My Lord, the Chief Judge, let me, on behalf of the government and people of the state, most sincerely welcome you to River State for this very all-important ceremony. Where we are today used to be railway corporation. And if you look at the back where you have the liaison office, south of the NJC, Railway Corporation used to occupy here. Of course, knowing their dirty nature, they refuse to keep the environment clean. And I've no other thing but to say, okay, since you don't want to stay in a good environment, you cannot stay around us. So I told them to quit. And they have left. They have no choice but to leave. And so we decided to use that part of it to build the liaison office of NJC. And then use this part to build the new complex of the Federal High Court. We want to distinguish our state from what you have in other states. We want to really distinguish our state from what you have in other states. But I would like us, River State government and you, to have a deal. I would say the deal later here. The deal is something that will benefit the Federal High Court and at the same time benefit the River State government, but for the judiciary. That's the deal I'm talking about. Apart from Lagos, and probably, maybe, in terms of volume of work, Lagos, I don't think even Abuja, apart from electoral matters, I think River State is best in Lagos in terms of volume of work as regards Federal High Court matters. The court you have there was built by you people. It was not built by us. But we have a standard. And I'm sure in the next 6 months, when you come here, if you invite me as the former governor, you will see the beauty of this court. Even from the 3D you are seeing, you can tell what will happen in the next 6 months. Now, you see, because I took over this property, that property there is railway. You know what they did? They started going to paint. Painting will not save them. If they like, they should go and bring the best paint and paint. That will not save them. This other property here too is going. Because we have a place where you don't know where criminals are staying. People have property, nobody will develop it. They put shanties. You see all kinds of human beings coming out from there. You don't even know whom they are. I will not allow that. And I know that my successor will also not allow that. So they have made it possible for us. I will sign the paper tomorrow, and then it will become River State government property. Then we'll use it for other things. I like good environment. I don't stay in a dirty environment. So tell them that the paper will be signed tomorrow. No amount of campaign. Oh, he's fighting this person. I'm not fighting anybody. I'm fighting for good environment, for people to live in a conducive environment and put in their best when they are working. The deal I want us to do is this. My Lord, the Chief Judge, seeing where your court is now, what we're building has 8 courts, which means you have 8 judges. 8 judges, if you utilize the 8 courts, and which is quite large. I don't think you want to have up to 20 courts where you'll be running that one and running this one. I don't think so. So if you have 8 courts here, then what it means, what will you be doing with that? So the deal we want to make with you, we, River State government, will build judicial quarters for the Federal High Court. Because I hear you are tenants somewhere, like that. We don't want you to be tenants again. We want to build a befitting judges' quarters for you, and then give River State High Court that area where you have, so that they can build another state high complex, state high court. So that is the deal I want us to. You see, yendeba. You see, so that nobody will lose out. I can assure you, if you agree to that deal, before you go, I will show you where we'll build your judges' quarter here in this GRA, so that we can start planning for another state high court building. Because where they are is so tight, and with appointment of judges from time to time. So that is the deal. It's an open deal. It's not a private deal. And I know that you want the best for your judges. Let them not be staying landlord house one day, before the money comes for you to pay their rent. Landlord may have locked the gate, that he has not paid his children's school fees. They can't continue. That kind of embarrassment can come, but it's something we should avoid. So many people say, oh, every time he's building for judiciary. It's not correct. It's not correct. There's nothing I'm doing for judiciary I'm not doing for any federal government agency. Nothing. I can speak to you today. Go to the Navy. Go and see the houses were built for the Navy. Go to the 6th Division. Go to the Air Force. Go to the police. The IG is coming here on Friday to commission the Tactical Command Headquarters. These are supposed to be federal government job, not us. But who are those to benefit from this directly? They are our people. So we don't need to wait. It's like you have a federal road, and the road is very bad. And then you say, well, you won't do it because it's federal government road. Who is going to suffer? Is it federal government or the people who are living here? So it does not make sense. So we have supported every federal government, whether you are from federal government or the agencies. That's what we have done. So people should not say that we're always, even the correctional service, as bad as it takes, couldn't have a Black Maria. The state government has to provide at least 6 Black Marias for the correctional service. It is not state government responsibility. So when people are criticizing that we're always supporting the judiciary, it's not correct. For us, we believe that yes, as Federal High Court being part of the federal government should be able to. But when you go to where they are working, and it's not conducive, and then there are a lot of matters pending, and then you see the judge coming in, oh, adjournment. Why? Because the place is not conducive to work. You can see how water is leaking. I mean, I remember before now, the Court of Appeal, it's just that people forget history. If I show you the picture of then Court of Appeal inside the courtroom, When it's real, they will put buckets inside court. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. But at the end of the day, the direct beneficiaries are those who are losing. And these are people. And that's why we said, look, we have to rebuild that court of appeal. We have to. And by the grace of God, we have done that. The industrial court, like said by the NBA chairman, of course, that we didn't have it here. And look at the inconveniences of our people traveling from here to Yenegua. And most of the matters, labor matters, 80% of labor matters that are being handled in Bayelsa emanate from here. So we said no. And thank God the former president of the Industrial Court approved that we should build the Industrial Court. And we did. And also build their staff quarters. So we're going to give you your CFO here. So don't think that we can come and pursue you anytime. No. We're giving you your CFO, just like we're giving the Industrial Court. And then too, when you now agree to give us that one, then the way we are building judges' quarters for you, we also give you the CFO. So you know that we are not playing. But I thank you for coming and believe that we are living on Monday, but we are living happily. Happily. I'm living happily because I'm living happily. I'm not on the way to say I will not hand over so the EFCC will not come. No. I'm going to be there live and hand over to my successor, and then I'll enter my vehicle and go to my village and stay, because I know we have done very well for this state. Our team, we should go out, be happy. If you're not the type that enjoy your life, from today start enjoying your life, and to the glory of God, we continue to thank God for what He has done in our life.